Hi everyone, this is Elisa from Inaya's Toy Box Crochet, and I'm here to do another video on my whips and my faux. And I have to tell you, it seems like I've been crocheting a lot because I got a lot more faux than I do whips. I have a lot to show you.
That sounds your finished object, right?
Yes.
Finished object.
Faux does stand for finished objects. So the first one I want to show you is this. This is the Jennifer doll. I tested her and she's absolutely, well, I didn't test the doll, I tested the outfit, but I got to make the doll because I was testing the outfit. Anyways, I tested her outfit. This is her unicorn outfit. And look, she's got a little tail at the back of the unicorn. Isn't that so adorable? This pattern, the unicorn outfit takes a lot of yarn. I had one skein of this yellow yarn, a whole skein. Like, to tell you the truth, it's kind of rare for me to have a whole skein of anything. I usually have bits and pieces and it's fine. I had a whole skein of this yellow and I'm like, oh, I have enough yarn. I have enough yarn. It was a 50-gram ball of, I cannot for the life of me pronounce the name of the company, but the line is Catania. It starts with the SCH. The company name. Anyways, I had a whole skein of it. And I'm like, oh, this is totally going to be enough. It wasn't enough. So if you noticed, her ears are striped. And they're striped because I didn't have enough yarn to finish her. I think she looks cute with striped ears. I do. Anyways, thank you. And I love the horn. I found some sparkly yarn. This was sport weight yarn. I just held two together to make a DK. Anyways, here she is, Jennifer. Okay, she is designed by Anna from Anna T Designs. I will put a link in the comments below or in the description below. That's my first fasten off. I've had this for a while, done for a while, but because it was a test, I can't always show it right away. Then the second thing I want to show you is, some of them I already did show you. When Crystal from Bag a Day was doing her Hat-O Day patterns, which is where she was designing and streaming hats live, not live, hats for Hat Not Hate. I decided to do them all. So as soon as she would post it, I would be making it. I did not take pictures when I made them because I don't have my photography equipment out all the time, and I couldn't be bothered to take out my photography equipment to take pictures of every hat as I finished making it. Sorry, I'm a little distracted because I'm taking off Jennifer's clothes. You'll see why in a second. Anyway, so here are the patterns that I made. This was the first one that she put up, the first day one. This one, where is it? This one was day 2. It's so pretty. I really like this one with the shells. Whoops. One of this is day 3 and the other one is day 4. I don't remember. I used the yarn I got from Joann's, the Big Twist yarn for these two. This one is, I love this yarn. I don't know the colorway. It's like Sea Breeze or something like that. Then this one was the next one. This is Yarn Bee Marled. I can't tell you the colorway. I have no idea. I don't have the sleeve anymore either. And then that was the next day. This is a mixture of the Big Twist, which is this one, and this is Paint Box. And then I finished it, the last one, with the Paint Box. I really enjoyed making them. It was a lot of work though, to be every night start working on it, doing a hat a day. Yeah, I'm not going to be doing that anytime soon. But I made my Hat Not Hate hats. I have 2 others and I will be sending them out soon. So thank you, Crystal from Bag O Day Crochet, for holding this tutorial and bringing my hat count up, because I'm telling you, without her, I wouldn't have made so much. Hello.
Hola.
That's my little girl, whose name we will not say, even though
I'm Inaya.
Even though my brand is named after her.
And your YouTube channel is named.
Yeah. Okay. So that's my little girl, who my brand is named after. Anyways, here's my turtle. This is my turtle, my pattern. It is not for sale yet because I am still testing. Well, I finished making it, but it's going under testing right now. I think I showed you just the shell last time. I finished him in time for Eid. So my little boy got to have his little toy. That was what he asked for, by the way, his Eid gift. I'm like, what do you want for Eid? And he goes, I want you to design a turtle for me. And I'm like, oh, can I find a pattern? And he's like, no, I want you to design a turtle for me. So I designed a turtle for him. I think it turned out pretty cute. I had a little bit of trouble. I wasn't sure if I wanted to keep his legs like this. It's kind of loose and it looks like he's swimming. Or if I want to tack it on so that it's always like this. And for now, I left it loose. So it could look like it's swimming. And if I ever change my mind, I'll tack it on. But that's how I made him. This is, the pattern's name is going to be called Sheldon.
But his actual name is Ethan.
This particular turtle, his name is Ethan. But the pattern's name will be Sheldon, Shelldon, because he's got a little shell. So this is my pattern. It's going to come out in the next few weeks. It's still being tested. I actually just sent it out. Usually I'm on it right away. I write down the pattern. As I'm making it, I post the pictures and do everything that I need to do for the pattern, and then I'm ready right away. This year I was, I don't know, not so much. But I finished him. He was really difficult. I had to redo the shell a few times because I had an idea of how I wanted it and that didn't work out. And then I had another idea and it didn't work out. But this, I really like the way he turned out. He really turned out really good. So, speaking of Eid, so this is my turtle. Hi.
Why do you keep putting it there and then putting it back?
I don't know. I'm just showing it closer. So I got this book. I have 2 amigurumi crochet books, and this one is by far my favorite. This is Sweet Crochet Friends by Cook K. I am sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. She lives in France. She's Asian and she lives in France, and she makes these beautiful designs. Okay, you want to show it off?
Yes.
Excuse me.
So this is this.
Yeah.
That raccoon.
So I bought this book, and I made 2 of them. I will eventually make all. But this is the raccoon. This was requested by my daughter. She wanted it. I think I mentioned my theory of why she wanted a raccoon before, but I won't say anything anymore. I think she wanted a red panda, but I refused to make her a new one.
Right.
I've already made you 2.
Right, you whisper so loud.
Excuse me. Anyways, this is my raccoon, or this is her raccoon that I made.
Not her, not yours.
Yeah, I said, hey, can you pass me my raccoon so I could put it on the video? And she's like, no, it's my raccoon. So it's her raccoon that I made, one of my finished objects. And yes, I finished it just in time for Eid, like the night before. I was, finishing up the details. I think I was doing the bottom of the shirt the night before Eid instead of cooking. I did do plenty of cooking.
Girl, why?
What? Didn't you have treats for Eid?
Yeah, we spent all morning cooking.
No, we didn't spend. I did a lot of it the day before. Anyways, so this is the raccoon. His name is Toto the raccoon. This book is really, really beautiful. She's got like the most amazing patterns. Yeah, she's got a little panda here. She should have chosen the panda.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I will eventually make all of them.
I dibs panda.
You dibs the panda. Okay, well, we'll see what happens.
I
I know that my little boy asked for the koala. He also asked for the raccoon, but I don't think he's going to get the raccoon because I don't like making the same pattern twice. I can't wait to make this hippo. This hippo is so adorable. She's so adorable. I am going to make her, I don't know when, but I will. I will make all of them because they're all so cute.
Cool.
I mean, seriously, look at this bunny. I know, I've already made this bunny, by the way. And look at this bunny. That bunny. Adorbs. Anyways,
Bruh.
this is the favorite amigurumi book that I have. Hi. Let's not eat in the bedroom, please. Thank you. Anyways, this is my favorite amigurumi book I have. So now I'm going to show you Jennifer again. Again, she is by Anna T Designs. I tested another dress. I tested her 4th of July dress. Same doll. I just changed her clothes. Isn't she adorable?
Yes.
Look at the 4th of July. Look at the shoes. It's got a little star on it. It's so adorable. She also made pom-pom hair ties for her. I didn't make pom-pom hair ties for mine because
Of reasons.
I don't know. I just felt it would look weird. She tied them up. She tied her one's hair up in a bun, and I couldn't do that. But I guess I could have made ponytails. Anyways, she's done. I couldn't find the right blue, unfortunately. I don't have it. DK yarn is something I order. I don't. Anyways, the stores are closed. Our Michaels is still not open, so it's not like I could run over to Michael's and get whatever yarn I want. I had to deal with what I had. And I used, I believe this is Patton's Grace yarn for the dress. It's a navy color. It's still okay, right? It's not the right blue, but I did the best I could under the circumstances. This white, I believe, is Cascade. And this is another Catania. The red is either Catania or Lamia. I don't remember which one I ended up using. I have red in both Catania and Lamia. Lamia is from Hobium. Catania is European yarn you could find in many different websites. Anyways, this is the one I made. She's adorable. You should check her out. Anna T Designs. Hey, if you're a member of Preview Cal, which is the Cal group that I run, she's going to be the designer for the next month. She's going to be our featured designer. So I'm going to be putting up her catalog for you guys to vote on, hopefully today. I mean, I already started screenshotting the pictures from her Etsy store, and hopefully sometime later today I will be putting up the poll so you could vote on which one of her designs you want to make. Anyways, moving on. I finished my shawl. This is the blueberry popsicle shawl. I still have to block it. I think it turned out really beautiful, but maybe it's more of a scarf than a shawl because I didn't have enough pink yarn to go around. Like, I mean, I've decided I'm not ordering yarn for a little while, and I was going to use what I have in my stash. Now, I do have plenty of number 2 weight yarn. This is number 2. This might be number 1. I do have plenty of number 2 weight yarn in my stash, but I've run out of this sort of like smoky pinky colors. They're all gone. And so I had to stop. But I love how it turned out. It's beautiful. Oh, I wish I could zoom out to show it to you. But it is, like I said, it's not going to be, it's not a big shawl. It's not a big shawl. It is more of a scarf than a shawl. So you kind of wear it like this. I don't really make wearables. I believe I talked about Golden Sun before, but I love, if you can do it, if you can get it, it's from China. I don't know how much it'll be available right now. It's from China, Golden Sun yarn. It's like less than $2 a skein. You get 50 grams from it, and it is super soft cotton, and it works up nicely. I mean, sometimes there is a little bit of splitting, especially if you're using a 1.75 hook, which I was not. This is all done in a 3.25 hook. So there was no splitting here. I do get splitting when I make dolls with it. Then this yarn right here, this one, and I don't know if you know this, but there's actually 2 colors here. I don't know if the camera's catching it, but this yarn and this yarn is DMC La Natura. And this yarn is Rico Essentials. And I have exhausted my pinks. Like I might have another one similar to this color, but I kind of like the fact that it went from dark to light, from light to dark to darker. And so
dark to light to dark.
yeah. So I kind of liked that, and I didn't want to mess around with that pattern, so I've decided to make it into a scarf, and I still have to block it. But I was watching Cinnamon Stitches the other day, and she blocks it by wetting it and then pinning it onto a towel. And I think that's an amazing idea, because I don't make wearables. I make amigurumi, and you'd never need to block amigurumi, like very rarely. And if you do, they're so small you could pin it to anything. I'm going to try that. I'm going to try to block it and put it on a towel. But she's done. Oh, well, when you block it, you kind of like stretch it. So you know how it's kind of curling in like this? It stops curling in. You kind of stretch it out. So you wet it and you pin it stretched out so that it dries stretched out and it stops curling on itself. I still have to block this one. So that is done. Oops. Jennifer lost her shoe. So my next one is this messenger. This is not a messenger. This is a market bag. I don't know why I called it. I did not make a messenger bag. I don't know if I'd ever have the patience to make a messenger bag. A messenger bag is like a really big bag, like you would put your laptop in.
Oh.
Okay. So this is my market bag. I love this bag. It was meant to be made with worsted weight yarn, but I use DK yarn. Bananas. You can put your bananas in here, like when you go to the store,
I don't like
to the farmer's market. You could stick your bananas in there, but it's not made out of bananas. Although Darn Good Yarn has banana yarn, which is made out of, I believe, the leaves of bananas.
I have a messenger box.
Okay, so this pattern, okay, you have a messenger box? That's pretty cool.
Me.
This pattern is called the Seashells in the Seashore market bag, and it is by Tanya Bush, and her brand is Nana's. Sorry, I know somebody named Nana. That's why I said Nana. Nana's Crafty Home Blog. I love it. I love the way it worked up. This is made with Yarn Bee Sugar Wheel. Lucia Lagoon is the name of the colorway, and I had already made amigurumi with this, and that's when I realized I don't like making amigurumi with cakes. So I used up whatever I had left, and then I think around here I joined the next color and finished it up. So I think it probably took about a whole skein of the Lucia Lagoon Yarn Bee's Sugar Wheel. Yeah, it took up a whole skein. The orders are a little different, and I kind of like it, because if I had been making it with just one skein, meaning from start to finish with one skein without changing skeins like I did here, it would have started with, actually this is all up to here, the dark blue, purpley blue is one skein, and then I would have started with the pink. And so then the pink would have been on the bottom, which is perfectly nice. But you wouldn't get this sort of like pop of color with, you have blues everywhere, and then you have this pop of pink, and I think that looks so gorgeous. I wouldn't have gotten that if I hadn't already used half a skein and then decided, okay, I'm gonna go use up this skein before I start on this one. I really like this bag, and I'm thinking I'm gonna make it the way it's meant to be made, with worsted weight yarn. One day soon I'm gonna use, and I'm sure with worsted weight yarn, the shells that she made, these are puff stitches, will stick out more. And anyways, I really love this. I love this bag, and I do think I'm gonna make another one. Anyways, that's my bags. My whips, my faux are not done yet, because I have one last faux to show you, and that is this. This is the Masa Bag.
What's the whip?
I didn't show the whips yet. This is the Masa Bag. This is by Lisa Reisiger. I apologize if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, Lisa. It's a beautiful bag. I saw this and I'm like, ooh, I want to make. It's not a pattern though. Like I will link her Ravelry link to this, but it's not a pattern. It is, it's a thing. It's instructions on how to do it. So you go there and she goes, use any stitch you want, use anything, just make sure it's a 20 centimeter by 54 centimeter or 53 centimeter rectangle. And then she shows us how to fold it up. So it's instructions, not an actual pattern. So since I was having so much trouble with the herringbone stitch in this, oh, did I mention that I was having trouble? Okay. I was having a little bit of trouble with the herringbone stitch in this pattern. I kept on doing regular double crochet, so I ripped it out quite a lot. I think there are still some mistakes in this because this hat turned out a lot bigger than the other ones. Maybe it's meant to be, I don't know, it is a looser stitch. But because I was having trouble with the stitch in this hat, I decided I'm going to make this out of herringbone stitch. So I made this one out of herringbone stitch, and this yarn, oh my gosh, this yarn is so visually gorgeous. It is visually enormously gorgeous yarn. I mean, I love the way it's striped up. I love the way everything about this bag looks. But yes, there is a catch, in case you didn't realize. I hate the yarn. This is Ferris wheel. I apologize to anyone who loves the yarn, but I don't like it. This is Ferris wheel by Lion Brand. The colorway is Cotton Candy. Visually stunning yarn. It is, however, a squeaky yarn.
So, Mommy?
Yes, sweetheart?
I thought you loved cotton.
This isn't cotton. The color is called Cotton Candy. Ever since I put this in there, kind of like, oh, whatever. This yarn was a squeaky yarn. Like when I used to use metal hooks when I first started crocheting, yes, sweetie?
I made a sandwich.
Thank you. When I first started crocheting, oh, cool. When I first started crocheting with the metal hooks, acrylic yarn would squeak. And then I switched to Clover, first Soft Touch and then Amour. And I never had any problem with squeakiness again. No yarn ever squeaked again until I got this yarn. This yarn squeaks. I am not going to be buying Ferris wheel again. I will finish the one other skein I have, and this is what I had left over. I will finish them, and that will be the end of it. Anyways, I love this bag so much, I decided with my Leather Company yarn, I will make that bag. So this is my one and only whip to show you because while I do have other whips, I haven't worked on it since I last shown it to you. So there's really no point in showing it to you. This is my Leather Company yarn. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So this is the, I finished the crochet part. Now I have to fold it up and sew it up. So this is how you fold it up. It took me a little while to figure this out. This was a little difficult for me. And watch me mess up on camera. So I was worried that I didn't have enough yarn. Okay, this is my story. Like I looked at the amount of yarn I used in this, the Ferris wheel, and the amount of yarn I had in the in the Leather Company, and I'm like, okay, I have enough yarn. But this one's a DK weight, and that one is a worsted weight. So I'm gonna do it with, oh, sorry about that, with a thinner yarn, with a smaller hook. Big mistake. Here's the thing, they're both the same thickness. Look at that. They're both the same. I should have used I used a 5mm hook on this one, and I used a 4mm hook on that one. And so I think like halfway through I realized, wait a minute, this feels the same. It doesn't feel like it's different from this one. And I compared it, and it's true. It wasn't different. It was the same. And so now I'm like, okay, so what do I do? I started it with the G. What if I don't have enough? So I went through looking through my very limited collection of wool yarn. Yes, in a second. I went looking through my very limited collection of wool yarns, and I found this dark purple and said, okay, if I can't finish it, if I don't have enough, I'll figure out how to put like borders with this purple. I have this much left. So technically, I could have just folded it up without the border and I would have had the bag. But then I started liking the idea of having this purple border on the bag. So I did it anyways, even though I didn't really need to. So this is how you fold it up. You kind of do this, and I'm going to mess up, I bet. There it is. I didn't mess up. I did it. You fold it like this, and so then you're going to sew like this right here to the bottom, and you're going to sew this one to the top, and you got the bag. Obviously, I'm not going to crochet handles for this one because I don't have yarn to crochet handles with this. I'm going to buy a handle. I've been looking on Amazon, and I'm going to buy it. And can we stop and look at this yarn? This yarn is so beautiful. Look at it. It's so gorgeous. You know, I was watching, like, she does an unboxing every time after she feels, Ashley, the one who dyes, the Luther Company yarn. Yes, sweetie.
The bag also kind of looks like a C.
It looks like a C to you. It
Yeah.
kind of does from that angle, doesn't it? See? A C. Anyways, Ashley from the Luther Company, she shows off her yarn every time she does it. And when she showed off her yarn this time, she talked about how there was breakage in the green colorway. I know what breakage is because I watch Chem Knits.
And Mommy,
Yes.
that also looks like a pizza slice taken away.
Oh, it looks like it's missing a slice of pizza. Okay.
That's
So
not nice.
I watch Chem Knits, so I know what breakage is. It's when the colors you use to mix the color to make your main color kind of seeps out a little bit. It's called breakage. And she showed this yarn, and it's so beautiful. And I kind of wish I got that one where there was breakage of the green. So there was like purple like this, and then there was big splotches of orange because she used orange in her mix to make the green. And it was so beautiful. I'm like, wow, that looks really great. And I think it would have been nice to have another dimension to this purse. But seriously, I love this purse as it is. This purse does not belong to me. I do not get to have it. It belongs to my daughter, who claimed it before I even started making it. As soon as I said, I think I'm going to use my Luther Company yarn to make this bag, she's like, it's mine, it's mine. And I'm like, okay, so it's hers. I don't know when I'm going to make the handles because I haven't even ordered the handles. So I don't know when I'm going to sew on the handles. Maybe if you want to see how it looks with handles, you could check it out Instagram. I post everything on Instagram. Look, if you look really closely, you could see some of the orange breakage here, little spots here and there. You have to look really closely for it though. Anyways, I love this bag, the Masa, M-A-S-A bag by Lisa Riziger. You did such a good job with this pattern or instructions on this bag because this bag is so beautiful. I love it. Thank you so much. This is my second one. I hate making two of anything. And I have made two of your bags because it's gorgeous. Anyways, I have to finish sewing this up. It'll be finished sewn up by today. I think I folded it wrong. I folded it inside out. I just did a border of single crochets around because, you know, I didn't want to add too much. Thank you, sweetie. You did such a good job. Yeah, I didn't want to do too much of a border to make the proportions go off. But at the same, I don't think it would have. If I kept the same borders, it would have been fine. But I think I like this. Oops, now I forgot how to do it. Oh my gosh, I'm going to do it again and I forget how to do it on camera. Okay, here we go. Okay, there we go. Now it's right side. Yeah. Anyways, I love this bag. I am very happy to make two of them. And I am very happy how both of them turned out. And they look very different because of the very different yarns.
Do you get one?
I don't know. We'll see what happens with Mommy.
Did you fold it and then...
This one is sewn up and finished and ready. I'm thinking of making bead weaving a little embellishment for the middle here. I'm not sure if I'm going to put any embellishments on this. I'll see. Maybe not. We'll see. But for now, I have these 2 bags. This is my only whip because the other, yes, I did. The other 2 I'm done with. I've already, no, I haven't done anything with. I don't know what I'm saying. The other 2 whips I have shown you before, and I have made no progress in it, like the dragon and the mermaid. I've made no progress in it, so there's really no point in showing it to you. So this is my only whip to show you. It is almost done. It'll be done by tonight. I just need to sew it up. Thank you for watching. Thank you, not watching. Thank you for watching. Yeah.
Subscribe, like, and turn on notification bells.
Thank you.
So, yeah,
Thank you for
wash your
watching.
dishes during quarantine.
If okay,
Oh, and do that too.
you make one little mistake and the kids jump on you. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a like. If
Also, wash your dishes.
if you want to hear more from me,
And me.
please subscribe.
Please subscribe
Thanks so
to
much.
the Masa
Bye.
Bag.